So we're typically talking about weight loss specifically a lot with the weight loss side of our clinic, but a common question we get is, how do I build more muscle? And it's definitely slower than what you think, and it has to be purposeful. Fat loss can happen pretty quick. If you get things dialed in, fat loss can happen pretty routinely, and you can see those changes almost weekly. But muscle growth, that's a longer game. Even with testosterone, muscle growth is months and years of consistency, not just days and weeks, especially if we're trying to add noticeable quality lean muscle mass. If you're new to training, you may gain 1 to 2 pounds of lean muscle in the first month, for even the first year. But if you're consistent, even on testosterone, the goal, may just be 0.5 pound a month or a few pounds for the entire year. Even bodybuilders who are on multiple compounds and doing outrageous doses of everything are probably shooting for about 1 pound a month. There's 4 big drivers of muscle growth. One is protein. I want you to aim for 1 gram per pound of goal body weight. So if you're 220 and you're trying to get to 200 for a guy or gal, but you'd need to shoot close to 200 grams of protein daily. Protein is going to provide the amino acids your body needs to repair and grow muscle. This can be spread evenly throughout the day. Hitting your total is more important than obsessing over exact timing of when the protein is. Calories, if you're trying to purposely build muscle, you're gonna need a little bit of a calorie surplus. And you want to really add, maybe 200 to 300 calories of a surplus on your maintenance so that you're adding enough fuel for growth, but not adding a lot of extra fat. I've heard the term dirty bulk a lot of times, where you're just kind of eating whatever you want and getting just to make sure you get all your calories in. But that's going to add mostly fat, and you will get some muscle gain, but then we're going to have to work to get that fat off. It's going to be harder in the future. Training is the next thing, and for muscle growth, you need to be tracking everything. You can go through the same routine day after day, week after week, month after month, but if you're not progressively overloading it, gradually adding weights, reps, or sets, you're just not going to see the growth that you're going to be expecting. So you need to train with intention. Feel the target muscle working, move through a full range of motion, aim for most sets to be within 1 to 2 reps of failure while keeping good form. Resistance training can be 2 to 5 days a week, depends on how fast you're recovering. I don't want you to be doing 5 days a week if you can't recover and you're still sore and tired from the workout prior. Give yourself time to recover. And that is the next big topic of muscle growth, sleep and recovery. Muscle growth happens outside the gym when you rest. So you need to be shooting for 7 to 9 hours of sleep a night. Poor sleep's going to slow recovery. It's going to increase injury risk and can limit your strength gains on top of your muscle gain. The last thing is patience and consistency. The process is slow, and it's slower than you want it to be, but that's also why having a decent amount of muscle is valuable. And muscle is kind of like a longevity currency. The more you can build prior to your older age, the longer you'll be able to carry that in and also help remain functional with the activities you want to do in your older age. So consistency over time is what separates those who keep making progress from those who just spin their wheels. So let's wrap up. Protein, calories, training, sleep. Track your workouts, eat with intention, rest well, and be patient. And that's how you build muscle, testosterone or not.